Now, all of a sudden, Darwin Ham is the worst coach in RBA history, and that he's doing a horrible job at coaching the Los Angeles Lakers. It's being reported that Darwin Ham's replacement could be a shooting mechanics coach, and the coach I'm speaking of is Phil Handy. So this article is per heavy. The headline reads, Insider put Lakers Darwin Ham on the hot seat. Name drops potential replacement. It says the Los Angeles Lakers loss to the Atlanta Hawks will only exacerbate the arguments against head coach Darwin Ham. Even though his team was missing players with injuries, this time it was Anthony Davis who growing injury caused him to miss the loss to Atlanta. But the flow and route to the final result of the game was reminiscent of many other losses this season. The article goes on to say, it may not matter what acquisitions the Lakers make since Ham has been one of the NBA's worst coaches, and it appears he has lost the trust of his roster, the Ringer's Kevin O'Connor wrote on January 30th. He says, quote, blame is shared by everyone in charge. Is it really? Because LeBron James is really the one in charge and really calling the shots, but he's never going to get the blame. The media is never going to put LeBron James on the hot seat. But I'm going to continue. It says, blame is shared by everyone in charge. Hiring an unproven head coach was a risk by general manager Rob Pelinka and Lakers owner Jeannie Buss from the beginning. O'Connor believes the Lakers need a better head coach. He also believes that LeBron James could have an idea for a replacement for Ham in mind. He says if LeBron still had the power, and I say this with air quotes, if LeBron still had the power he did in Cleveland when David Black got fired midway through 2015-2016 season, Ham would certainly be a goner by now too, probably in favor of assistant coach Phil Handy. It goes on to say O'Connor added that Buss was too cheap to hire Los Angeles Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue in 2019. Lue replaced Doc Rivers for the Clippers 1 year after the Lakers hired Frank Vogel. But if I'm not mistaken, the Los Angeles Lakers fan base, or the Bronxexuals, they constantly clown and roast the Clippers for being in the shadows of the Los Angeles Lakers. They say that the Clippers aren't really a great team anyway. So now that the Clippers are doing well, they're doing great. Now, all of a sudden, at first, everybody was hating on the Clippers and saying that the Clippers, they're just a regular season team. They're always riddled with injuries. James Harden is not a great fit, so on and so forth. Now the Clippers are winning, and the Lakers are one of the worst teams in the RBA. Now, all of a sudden, they're upset because the Lakers didn't sign Tyronn Lue. Now y'all want Tyronn Lue to come save the day. Now, Phil Handy doesn't have any head coaching experience. Once we read the article, you'll see that they're praising Phil Handy for the very same thing that they're knocking Darwin Ham for, which is not being experienced as a head coach. LeGM James, LeCoach James, is willing to throw his own coach under the bus. LeBron James is secretly trying to get his head coach removed. He doesn't allow Darwin Ham to do his job. See, LeBron James is a master manipulator. See, what he does is he get on your good side. He makes you feel comfortable, makes you laugh, pretends to be your friend. LeBron James is very deceitful. See, then once he baits you in, he tells you what to do, but he does it in such a subtle way. He does it in a nice way. But then that nice way starts to tell you from an authority figure type of way. And then eventually he'll be coming up to court and he'll be waving you off as if he doesn't respect you. But that comes from the league and the RBA giving him far too much power. I know more than you. He done got coaches fired in the past. So what make you any different? See, that's why when you take the job, you got to be able to separate personal feelings, personal friendships. You got to keep it strictly business. You got to with somebody like LeBron because he's a backstabber. 1 minute, y'all doing these gang handshakes, cool little handshakes that kids do. You a whole grown man, 40 years old, graying at the beard, graying at the hair, still doing cool handshakes like you back in high school? When have you seen Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and when have you ever seen him have personal handshakes with people? He's a big kid. LeBron James, I'm talking to you man to man. Grow the up. LeBron James' behavioral patterns is a clear indication. It's a clear sign for those of you who are naive, who won't believe that LeBron James is afraid to let go. LeBron James is an attention whore. He's an attention seeker. He can't let go of the glory. You could tell by the way he carries himself, the way he moves. He can't let the game go. So why wouldn't there be a possibility that he's on steroids, allegedly? Many players would have walked away already. He loves the spotlight. He loves being the center of attention. His hair is balding. He don't want to let his hair go. He's afraid to give the spotlight to someone else. I'm not understanding why the broad-sexual media does not see the pattern. Maybe they do see the pattern and they're just ignoring it. Because if the Lakers are to sign Phil Handy, and then next thing you know, this coach is not going to be able to do his job, and then what? Y'all going to be blaming Phil Handy. Well, he wasn't nothing but a shot mechanics coach anyway, who doesn't have any coaching experience, especially no head coaching experience. This man is a shooting mechanics coach. The man probably don't even know how to run sets. He probably just out there telling everybody how to shoot. I'm not sure if you guys follow the guy Lethal Shooter on social media, on Instagram, but that's like hiring Lethal Shooter to come be the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is always looking for a quick fix when he's the problem. They don't need a coach replacement. They need a player replacement. They need to replace LeBron James. Start over. It's time to allow LeBron James to walk. See, this is what frustrates me. They want this quick fix. They want to bring somebody in here to play Mr. Cleaner Upper. And I'm not saying that Darwin Ham is a great coach. He got these great rotations and he's the best coach. I'm not saying none of that, but it's a pattern. LeBron is uncoachable. That's why he never stays up under these coaches for long, because he likes doing it his way. It's his way or the highway. He's proven it, because as soon as he loses, he gets on the highway and go to another team. Hiring a shot mechanics coach is the equivalent of hiring a doctor to fly planes. Hey, could you fly the plane? There's something wrong with the pilot. That's like asking a nurse to play the doctor's role. And the reason that the Los Angeles Lakers constantly lose, this is why they look lost, is because the coaches aren't allowed to run their own playbook. You will never be able to see LeBron James play in the triangle. He can never play in a system. He's a I'm going to do whatever I want type of player. Coaches have to run the LeBron James playbook. LeBron James initiates the offense. He brings the ball up the floor. He comes to the top of the key. He waits for a screen. He may pass the ball and try to drive the ball. If the lane is clogged up, he's going to kick it to his shooters. The man can't play off the ball. LeBron James is not a great basketball player. You're trying to hire a shooting coach. His only solution is going to be shooting. You miss a defensive assignment. Hey, why you ain't shoot the ball? You be like, man, we on defense. Nah, you still shoot. The objective is always to shoot. He wouldn't even have players in defensive stance. Even on defense, your hands in the shooting position. LeBron James is a coach killer. LeBron James should be locked up for life as much as he's a coach killer. And they even admitted it in the article by him getting David Blatt fired. They just literally admitted to it. Basically, if LeBron James would have so-called had this power that he had when he played for the Cavs, Darwin Ham would have been fired, is basically what they saying. That's why he's one of the most overrated basketball players in RBA history. You can't coach him. Darwin Ham just led your team to the RBA Western Conference Finals. How do you have over 234 free throws and you still can't win? The RBA and the referees are doing their best. They're literally telling the Lakers before the games, hey, look, we're going to give y'all all the free throws you want. And you still can't win. They're giving you all the talent. You still can't win. So it doesn't matter who the coach is. Darwin Ham just led you to the RBA Cup, which just go to show you that it's rigged. It's fluke. Because there's no way that you could go from just being a great coach to being a horrible coach.